why are the indices making higher highs, which ones we do want to focus on, and why higher highs are not bearish. Let's get into it, gang, because this is something we're going to continue to deal with. We are in a year of a dovish pivot. It doesn't matter that it's May and not March. It doesn't matter if it's June and not May. The lower rates are coming. The equity markets are expecting it. And aside from that, we had a pretty darn good earnings season. So let's talk about what is, if we look at the NASDAQ as a motor, what is under the hood, what's happening to the NASDAQ to make it outperform, and why is the S&P following suit? This is key to not only index trading, but also finding the sectors and the stocks within the indices that are outperforming as well. We're going to take a look at the sectors here. Let's break it down into the individual pieces. SMH, XLK, XLC are your top 3 sectors. And this means that 3 out of the 4 heavily weighted sectors within the NASDAQ are firing away better than just about anything else, right? Now, if we go up a little bit further down the list, you'll see XLF and XLV. If you add XLK plus XLF, that brings you to the S&P. So we know why the NASDAQ's moving higher. 4 cylinders in that motor, 3 of them are firing off beautifully. S&P, 3 cylinders, tech, financials, and healthcare. Again, healthcare is benefiting from a very nice sector rotation. It's hard to hate on the S&P as it's blasting up through 5,000. Now, what you're going to hear a lot of, if you haven't already, are all the reasons leading up to these higher highs that this couldn't happen, that it's not quote unquote real, etc. Gang, those types of fear-mongering headlines and analysis are designed to get your attention. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know we have been full-on bullish in the indices, NASDAQ and S&P mostly, since April of last year. Even when we dipped in October, once we got above that white line, the 200 propulsion, we went right back to buying the dip. It is far outperforming any top picking. It is far outperforming any kind of breakout trading. And it's certainly far outperforming the bears out there who want to scare you because 5,038, a reason to sell. Right? How many times are they going to get run over? And that's the problem. They want to take you along for that ride. You know why the indices are moving higher now. So let's take a look at where the next opportunities are setting up. We've talked about ZB, long bond, and gold before in these videos. And while these are not bullish uptrends, this would be a way to set up the overall lower yields they're not solid yet. We're not seeing a solid narrative yet. But if I'm going to buy yields, I get a lot of questions about ZB and TLT. Let's wait for the daily price movement range and about the 119 handle on the March 2024 contract of the ZB. And then that would also sync up with being bullish gold. Now, I've liked gold a little bit better than I have liked other. There we go. I have liked gold better than I have liked the bond market because it's clearly above the 200. And that means when we get down to the daily price movement range, it's a little easier to be bullish. But I will tell you this, and this has been a really great synchronicity that works for the trade. Look for gold buys when you're looking for bond buys. Let the bonds go first and then buy gold. That's the way I would focus on this. Another question I've been getting a lot of is, Rog, what is going on with crude oil? Crude oil's in fuego right now. Well, again, crude oil is moving higher within the context of an overall bearish hemisphere move. So once again, like it did in late January, it's back up to the 200. Be cautious here, gang. This is where sellers have been waiting. This is where selling pressure has been waiting. And so while I don't want to be in a longer-term committed, long-term, daily time frame, long position, the 1 hour looks great. So if you want to look at long positions, if crude can finally take out the 200 and stay there, the best path is going to be the path that the 1 hour time frame lays out. All right. Now, you might say, okay, Rog, I see what you're saying. Stay bullish, but proof's in the pudding, gang. What have we been doing? I mentioned the sectors that are doing well. Focus on tech, focus on financials, right? You might have noticed that staples were doing pretty well. And there are some very boring stocks like GE that are doing really well too. And so if we're focused on the long side, then we can look at other stocks that are behaving like the other sectors and ask ourselves, all right, at what point does it make sense to look at not just the sectors, but individual stocks? If you recall, when we looked at the sectors briefly, XLI is up in the mix. GE is the number 3 weighted stock in XLI. When I can find the alignment of index sector stock, when I can find an outperforming sector and an outperforming stock within that sector. Another one, by the way, is Uber. This is where the alignment of a top-down view of futures contracts, the indices, to sector to stock gives you awesome opportunity. So if you're not taking advantage of long positions in names like GE, American Express, this is a relative outperformer within the financials. If you're not taking advantage of things like the SMH, this is the number 1 sector. NVIDIA is great, don't get me wrong, but a lot of traders can't trade NVIDIA because it's so darn expensive. How about just long calls in SMH? And this is another setup that I would say continue to focus on. SHOP, another great setup where we're talking about an uptrending stock where the path of least resistance is up. How about Visa, right? This is another setup. Outperforming stock within financials. By the way, I know my Sector Secrets Mastery folks said, hey, Rog, you just listed all the names that we're long in right now in the Mastery. And that is true. All right. So if you see the index sector stock alignment, you're saying, okay, Rog, where does the rubber meet the road for equity traders like myself? This is where the rubber meets the road. If you're more interested in what we're talking about, and tell you exactly what's coming up on Thursday. On Thursday, I'm going to be giving you all the opportunity to join me for 1 month in the Sector Secrets Mastery for $7. No surprises. I want everyone to know if you come on Thursday to the webinar, you are going to learn about how we're finding trades like this in the Mastery and the alerts. Every one of those examples were alerts that were sent to members. And that's the only kind of trade that matters to me. Was I able to tell the members in time before the trade triggered to get in? And that's exactly what we do. Come on Thursday, February 15, 8 p.m. Learn what we're doing. At least see how you can structure your trading life, maybe in a more effective way. Maybe you're kind of waiting to turn the corner and you're thinking, Rog, I'm just missing something. You might learn that on Thursday. I'm sure hoping you do. simplertrading.com/becoming-consistent. We only talk about trades that we take in the Mastery because as far as I'm concerned, that's all that matters. Come see what we're doing. Come learn about why we're bullish, where we're bullish, and what we're doing to confirm these types of trades. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Spend some time with family and friends. I will see you all on Monday in Charts and Coffee, and really excited to see you on Thursday. This is, again, it's going to be a trial offer, $7 with me for a month in the Mastery. But learn what we're doing. Make sure it's the right fit for you. simplertrading.com/becoming-consistent. Gosh, I love that URL. Okay, gang. Be good to each other. Thanks as always for smashing the like button. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.